Hi guys, welcome. So for project 4, we have created booking flights and prepay parking. So we have given a little code which says catch flights, not viewings. So this has been possible by our teammates, Rachel Powers, Ramadas Madhuri, Justin Debrux, and Jana Travera. So let's see the snippets of the code and explanations. So this is the connect.php. We have used PHP function, which is mysql.connect to connect the database, which is already on the card. And we also used like many necessary files to connect it. And then we have created a table. So the table has if you see it has like SQL 1 2 3 4 5, and we have created tables using connect.php, which helps to connect the database. It creates the table so that we can have the customer, inventories, order, parking, and admin. We can able to view it. So that's the main reason for creating the table. So as I before mentioned, we have used MySQL multi-query, MySQL error, and MySQL close. So we can create it, and we can also print the error. Let's see the next snippet. Okay, the next snippet is insert values.php. So we have used so insert.php, insert values.php uses connect.php to connect to database. So in this we have used to basically build table customers, which again have the same thing like inventory, orders, parking, and admin. We have used nothing but the same thing which we are used in the, because it uses create table.php, which is MySQL multi-query, MySQL error, MySQL close, which helps to print the error. And the next one is the register.php. So if you see the code, we have given that register.php actually connects to the database through connect.php, because that's like the main one which we use to connect everything. So in this, the dollar request is used to obtain the information from the form in the HTML portion of the code, which is like which has like the HTML portion of the code, which also contain the labels. If you see, or it has like the first name, last name, email, password, and username, and many more. After using register.php, which we get all the information from the form, we used a SQL to insert the information to the database. And now next, let's see login.php. Of course, we need login.php to login. So login.php contains the following tables. Basically, everyone knows that we have to have username and password, and we also have like a login button, and the form tag as the action that sends it to the process.php, which is like the method which we used for this. And okay, so next we have process.php. I mean, from process.php, we're able to obtain login.php. So process.php connects to database, which includes connect.php. It begins a session. So, it can also, let's say, it can store the information to use across multiple pages. It also uses, if you see here, I'm sorry, it's zoomed out, but if you see here, it has like the dollar post. So the dollar post is to obtain the information received in the login.php. If the login information matches the information which is stored in the database, then it will redirect to the user to main.php. If not, they will stay on the login.php. So that's the main process. I mean, that's the main what we used for process.php. And next, login admin.php. So this contains the following labels, same as login.php, which will have username and password and also the button for login. And so this has basically the form which has all the information, and which that directly sends to process admin.php. So let's see what is in the process admin.php. In process admin.php, that again it connects to connect.php, because that's our main PHP file, and then it begins the session, so it can store the information to be used around several pages, because we have created several more pages. And same, the dollar dot post is we have given it to obtain the information from login.php. and the login information matches the information stored in the database, then it will redirect to the admin.php. So if we do not use this, then it will stay in login.php. So that's the main reason why we used process admin.php. And next, let's see admin.php. So admin.php will have we have used many functions in that. First, let me explain what is admin.php. So it displays the information found in the tables, inventory, and order by using HTML tags. So you can basically see it as ID, row, seat, type, price, and availability. That's basically what we have given, and we have used I mean SQL to results row and row numbers. So those are the one which we used for displaying this table. And next, logout.php. So once we log out, which uses the function, which uses the PHP function, and we have use session destroy, and which will directly send to main.php. And we have payment.php, which is very important, and payment.php uses $user, $total, and $seats. So let's see what it contains. It contains a form with the following labels. You can see basically, all payments we have like a name, email address, confirmation number, I mean credit card, and the security code. That's basically what we have included in that. And it also so that's basically what it contains, and we have also used JavaScript, as you can see from the snippets. And then main Java. So this is like main.js JavaScript. So this uses it is like a built-in function that recognizes the type of the card that is being inserted. Like for example, when you do the payment, it will ask like what card you're using, like Visa card, MasterCard, Discard, like a gift card, and a lot of we have a lot of cards. So credit card. So basically it it has like the inbuilt function that recognize what type of the card we uses, and the payment go through from there. So if you can see this snippet, this is how exactly our snippet looks like. It has like the name of the card, and it will detect if it's, for example, we have given it for Discover, like that it will detect credit card, MasterCard, Amex card, and credit whatever card we have. And next, let's see bookfly.php. It's the important it's one of the important PHP files. So we have used PHP, HTML, and JavaScript to create bookfly.php. In this method, we have to check the database using, we have used like MySQL query function. And we have also connected database to see which seats are available to purchase. So basically, when you book a flight, we have to see which seats are available. I mean, we have to book a flight accordingly to the flights which is available. So we have used database to see the availability of the purchase. And if this seat is already sold, let's say it is already sold, then this has like a different color. We have given it like a different color. See, it says like a background color, and then it is disabled, so we cannot like basically go and click on the selected already purchased seat. So that's what it basically says. And next, this is like the continued bookfly.php. I'm sorry. And this we have created using the HTML, same as I said, HTML, PHP, and JavaScript. So here we have used the on-click function to check the availability of the seat. If you can see we have used like on-click function, and it has like these are like some random seat numbers which we have, and it will check the availability of which seats are available and which seats are not available. We have also used the hidden input type for submission that allow us to pass the selected seat from the page to checkout seat. So directly select the let's say if I selected F21 on the checkout page, it will mention that F21. So that is like one of the hidden input type which we used. And next, user icon. In user icon, we have used dollar session, where we are able to create the clickable user icon that allows us to go to the personal profile page. So basically, we need to have a personal profile page, right? So that's the user icon. And so basically it will have image, uh, like our image or like anyone's image, whoever creates the profile. And profile.php. So profile.php is the personal profile PHP that allows to access their ID, email, password. So let's say if we want to access it anytime, we can always get back and access it. And if you see, we have used dollar user. So this is like MySQL. And username, custom, like it will have username, password, and email address and IDs. So which is not if you can see it in this, in this little bit snippet. It says ID, first name, last name, email, username, and password. So which will like just come in one, in one page. So it's very easy for us to access it. Parking.php. So we have we are asked to create the pre-parking. So we have created parking.php. In this parking.php, which we have to pull the existing SQL DB known as parking. It also contains information on the parking slot, like slot type, slot number, length of the time, and it can be used like uh, let's say I'm using for an hour or 2 hours or a day or 3 days or 5 days, whatever it is, and the availability accordingly. So we have created a parking.php very in a very convenient basis. And these are the test cases. Let's see the test cases. First, let's say if we click on the sign up link, we can go into the navigation bar and register a new user. Let's say if we register a new user, then we also have like a GSU logo on the upper right and corner, and then we also have the logout button. Then reload main.php, click on login link in navigation bar and login in as returning user. Let's say we have already is a user, then we can like just return. And in flight down bars, we can choose airport locations and date, which is like basically given there. And submit, then we have to pick a desired seat, then add it to the cart, then continue button, then enter the payment and hit to place order. Then we have to click on the parking link because we are asked to we have to asked to create the pre-parking. So once you created the pre-parking booking, then we can choose the desired spot, date, availability, time, length, and those things are available in the pre-parking.php, which I already mentioned before. And we also have the payment for that because which has the payment information like username, email ID, card details, security details. Then once you're done, just hit place the order. You're good to go. And reload main.php is the click. Once we click the admin link in the navigation bar, we have to use the correct after use the correct credentials. Now we're able to see the inventory, that what orders we have placed in the inventory, like the flight ticket and the seat and what date we have booked. And same thing for the parking, like which spot, which area, like the place and availability and everything. We can see everything on the inventory. And that's the test cases. So this is basically the UML snippet. So I'll just like give a brief on it. First, we have created connect.php. With the help of that, we have created create table.php and insert values.php and delete values.php. And also we have created main.php. With the help of that, we have created register, login, and login admin. So process.php basically will have login.php, which we already saw in the before slides. And process admin.php will have login admin.php. And we have created booking flight, book flight.php, parking.php, profile.php, which are all required in the project4. So then with the help of process admin.php, we have created admin.php and checkout.php. And parking.php, we have created like checkout for parking. And so for checkout, you have to basically include a payment.phps for both booking flights and as well as parking. So we have did that. And then finally, we have created a process like process payment.php for both the bookings. And yeah, that's it. That's for our UML snippet. And these are the credits. So the methodology we used for this project was waterfall. So waterfall is not considered the best product management method due to its issues with non-adaptive constraints, but it worked. Somehow it worked for us. Uh, yeah. So this is the we all like everyone really worked very hard for this project, and I really hope professor likes it. And the demo will be shown by one of our teammates. And thank you. I really hope you enjoyed our project. Thank you once again. Have a good night.
Hey all, welcome to our final project demo. I'm Rachel and I'll be narrating this portion of our project.